Hey guys, just sitting out in my garden this morning doing some research for the third installment of our Monsanto video coming up. And I came across this video from High Impact Vlogs about our national debt. It's a great video, and he has some really great points about there and why we aren't able to do anything about our national debt. So check out this video. It's mirrored from his site. If you haven't seen any of his videos or you're not subscribed to his site, definitely go check it out and subscribe. He puts out a lot of thought-provoking content. Whether you agree with it or not, he makes you think about a lot of things. Hope you guys are having a great day, and stay safe out there.
Plunder becomes a way of life for a group of men living together in society. They create for themselves, in the course of time, a legal system which authorizes it and a moral code which glorifies it. Just because taxation is accepted still doesn't make it right. You guys make it a great day, not only for yourselves, but also for everybody in your zone of influence.
I just want to pause and take a couple seconds to reflect on the reality of what this number represents. What you're seeing is a numerical representation of the laboring energies of every working man and woman in America. The truly sad thing about this national debt clock is that each dollar you see tick by is a stolen dollar. It's a dollar that was stolen from us. It's a dollar that was taken from hardworking people who earned it by nefarious people who didn't. And it's taken through the extortion practice known as taxation. A practice made possible by that 9-digit Social Security number that ties you and all your assets to one central banking organization. Yeah, we all accept taxation as part of life, and some say as a necessary part of life. But does it really have to be that way? Is our world really better off letting criminals literally threaten us with violence if we don't give them a portion of what we worked for? This number also represents the very real, quantifiable proof of the depth of our enslavement. While we call our country the land of the free, how free are we really? Try not paying your property taxes and see how free you really are. Maybe you work one job, maybe 2 or 3, just to put food on the table for your family. Maybe you're buried in debt and you're just one paycheck away from total economic ruin. Think about it. Depending on your tax bracket, 25 to 50% of what you get up, leave your family, and go to work for will end up being stolen by criminals who will take your money, waste it, start wars with it, kill people with it, and make more laws to take more of your freedoms and more of your money with it. 25 to 50%. And believe me, they want to take more. This means that every 8-hour day you work, 2 to 4 hours is for them. Every month you work, 7.5 to 15 days is for them. Every year you work, 3 to 6 months went to them. And this $21.1 trillion figure, that's not even close to the whole story. If you count United States unfunded liabilities like Social Security and Medicare, the number is well over $100 trillion. Guys, this is obscene, and it's in our faces and we do nothing about it. We're robbed because we allow ourselves to be robbed. And yeah, it's scary to go against the government machine. But do you know why it's scary? It's scary because we're divided. What if one day you decided not to pay your taxes, but you knew that 5,000 to 10,000 people in your community had your back? Do you think you'd be scared then? But we're divided. And the reason we're divided is because we let the criminals, the very criminals who steal from us, the Zionist Rothschilds banking cartel and their Federal Reserve, we let them control our minds with their mainstream media, government-controlled propaganda networks. As the masses tune into legacy media, they're being programmed to be docile and comply with government rules and regulations. They insidiously rewire your minds to accept as fact that it's okay to march against our rights and to accept the removal of our guns. They try to get into our heads and prod us into political boxes and put on left versus right glasses to keep us polarized. They deceive us, distract us, and divide us. The last thing they want is for all of us to wake up, come to our senses, and unite. Isn't it strange that as massive as this one issue is, most people have stopped talking about it and just resigned themselves to accept it and move on? As unimaginably horrible as this mountain of debt actually is, there's not a word of it on the lips of anyone with a wide audience. Let's just take a look at YouTube's top trending. Not one word about the death and destruction this debt is causing. Not one word about the wars or the war machines this debt is funding. Not a word about the horrible monsters that benefit from this planned debt. Just fun and games and music and fake news and makeup tutorials and lots of entertainment. I do not condemn entertainment, but as you can see here, it takes precedence and priority over the big picture as we neglect far more pressing concerns. As long as people have bread and circuses, they will never, ever revolt. As long as the superficial means of appeasement continues to titillate their limited senses, the simple will never concern themselves with the weightier, more dire matters of this life. And the elite count on this. They know and control the minds of the people, and they can rely on the blind and selfish masses to continue to be entranced by frivolity as they break their backs to enrich the banking elite. Our only hope is to unplug from the matrix they've fashioned for us. Take the hand of our brothers and sisters in humanity and realize that we are not political party members. We are not merely media consumers. We weren't born to be pawns or slaves. We are members of the human race, and it's only together that we will vanquish the invisible foe whose power is derived solely from our laboring energies. If we refuse to feed the beast, it will wither and die. Only then can we call ourselves a truly free people. If you feel like someone could benefit from hearing this message, share it, mirror it, upload it, whatever you have to do to get it out. You never need my permission to copy this content. Guys, united we stand, divided we fall. And personally, I'm sick of falling.
Thanks for checking out this video. I appreciate all of your support and comments. Find Questionable Authority on Twitter and Facebook for some additional content not available on YouTube. And remember, knowledge gives you the power to question authority.